Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Marvex, so back again on the mic. You guys already know what it is. We're over here on XDEFIANT, and today's video is going to be something a little bit different. Instead of doing a class setup video, I wanted to do a top 5 guns you guys should be running in Season 1 of XDEFIANT. Now, I do want to say this list is my opinion and my opinion only. If you guys have a different list, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. And also, every gun I mentioned in this video, I do have a class setup for, and I will be sure to actually link every single video in my comment section down below. But before we get into the video, if you guys do me a favor and like, comment, subscribe, maybe even hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload from me. Upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'll catch you guys in the next part of the video. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, now this would not be a list if I did not do an honorable mention. Now for me, the gun that's going to be going to the honorable mention spot in today's video is going to have to go to the Vector SMG. Now I do want to say, guys, I don't think the Vector is a bad gun, because I can already see some of those comments coming talking about never rate again, and they think the Vector is the absolute best gun in the game. Well, here's my thing. The only issue with the Vector and why it's an honorable mention spot to me is outside of its niche for killing people really fast up close, this gun isn't really good at anything else. I feel like this gun is kind of situational and it's very map dependent. The Vector isn't an SMG I would be pulling out on every single map if I wanted to run an SMG. It'd be something I'd only run on maybe like Echelon HQ or really arenas. Outside of that, I can't really see myself using this gun. I still think this gun is very great. I do think it needs a tad bit of a buff, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's why the Vector is an honorable mention for me. Alrighty, boys, coming in at the number 5 spot on the list for top 5 guns you should be running in Season 1 of XDEFIANT, we gotta go with the MDR. Now, this gun was just recently buffed in patch 1.2 of XDEFIANT, and the buffs honestly brought this gun up from a C tier, in my opinion, all the way up to an S tier. Now, if you guys do not know, the MDR is an AR SMG hybrid, and the reason why it was so bad before the buffs is this gun was basically a pea shooter. It did less damage than all the SMGs, and it didn't have as much range as any of the ARs. But with the recent buff that this gun just got, this gun really does compete really good with the ARs and the SMGs. You can build this gun to 5-shot and compete with the AK and ACR, or you can play it like an SMG and compete with guns like the MP7 and some of the other SMGs. If you guys don't have this gun maxed out or unlocked, I highly recommend you pause this video right now, pop a double XP token, go run some domination or occupy and level this gun up. It's a lot of fun, but that's why this gun comes in at the number 5 spot on my list for me. Alrighty, guys, coming in at the number 4 spot for top 5 guns I do believe you should be running here in XDEFIANT, we're gonna have to go with the ACR assault rifle. Now, the ACR has fallen in rank a little bit for me. I do believe it's still one of the GOAT guns to run here in the game, but the ACR just doesn't hit the same, and it's kind of weird because this gun didn't receive a nerf or a buff. I just believe the ACR is one of those spots where the longer the game is out, you kind of figure out what's actually better and what's good at what in certain situations, and the ACR is just in one of those spots. I do still think this is a go-to gun for a lot of people, especially if you are new to FPS gaming. It has very low recoil, very easy recoil pattern, very decent fire rate, and it hits hard and it'll get the job done every single time. I just personally believe the other 3 guns on this list just do their jobs a little bit better than the ACR, but don't sleep on this gun, because in the right hands, this gun will absolutely destroy you, and if you don't have this gun leveled up, then you're just doing something completely wrong. But with that being said, that's why the ACR comes in at the number 4 spot on my list. Now let's get on to number 3. Alright, guys, we're finally in the top 3, man, and coming in at the number 3 spot on the list for top 5 guns you should be running here in Season 1 of XDEFIANT, we gotta go with the MP7 SMG. This is still by far the best SMG to run in Season 1 of XDEFIANT, even with the recent buffs to the MP5. When you have a gun like the MP7 that has a very high damage, a very good fire rate, and low recoil, and actually pretty decent damage range, there's no reason why the MP7 wouldn't actually be the GOAT SMG. Now, I will be honest with you guys, I was one of those guys saying like, damn, maybe the MP7 needs a little bit of a nerf, but I actually think the MP7 is actually in a decent spot. I do believe the other SMGs are just a little bit too weak. But when you build this gun right, it's an absolute menace. You can run the rapid fire barrel on it to get a slightly better TTK with this gun, or you can run the heavy barrel to make this gun a 5-shot kill in those close range gunfights. There's just not too much to really be said about the MP7. It's just overall a very good gun, and I really do hope we get buffs to some of the other SMGs, or even get a new SMG added to the game. But that's why this gun comes in at the number 3 spot on my list. Alrighty guys, coming in at the number 2 spot for the top 5 guns you should be running here in season 1 of XDEFIANT, we gotta go with the M16. Now you guys already know, if you have used the M16 or been on the receiving end of it, this is one of those guns that will make you drop your controller, put your hands in the air, and just say, how did he kill me so fast? First of all, it is a burst AR, so it shoots 3 bullets at a time. It has the highest damage out of all the ARs in the game, a very forgiving range, almost no burst delay, and it's one of the few guns in the game that will actually take you the same amount of shots to kill a Phantom player as it takes you to kill any other player. This gun is just absolutely fantastic. If you guys don't have this gun leveled up, please go level up this gun. If you guys struggle with having a high KD and stuff like that, this is one of those guns I recommend you use. It's very simple. You kind of point and shoot. It kind of feels like the COD 4 M16 if you played the COD 4 back in the day. It's very good. It's a very consistent gun. It's one of my go-to guns where I'm just trying to chill and not trying to sweat too hard, but I still want to drop high kills. I absolutely love the M16, and I really hope they add an attachment that allows the M16 to go from a burst to a full auto weapon, because I would love to try it. But that's why this gun comes into the number 2 spot on my list. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at the number 1 spot for the best gun I do believe you should be running here in season 1 of XDEFIANT, we gotta go with the AK-47. Not only do I believe this is the best gun in the game right now, this is also my favorite gun in the game. So if you disagree with me, I just want to let you know your opinion is absolutely wrong, and there's nothing you can say to me that will ever change my mind. Now, you guys already know, when you think about the AK-47 in real life or in any other games where the AK was really good, you know when people pulled out the AK-47, it meant business. They mean business, right? It has a very good damage, a very good headshot multiplier. It hits pretty hard, very good fire rate, and it actually has less recoil than the ACR. There's not much bad to be said about the AK-47. And if you guys are actually been paying attention to the rank scene, or people who play ranked, you guys watch guys like Parasite or Apathy and stuff like that, you guys have definitely seen them transition from the ACR to the AK-47. If you guys are ever in a lobby against me and I'm trying to make a video and you guys piss me off, just know I'm pulling out this gun and I am wreaking havoc on the lobby. But with that being said, that is my top 5 list. If you do have a different list and you think I'm wrong, go ahead and drop it in the comment section below. I would love to see some of you guys' top 5 guns in the game. But with that being said, my name is Marvex, so I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.